everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Redskins coming in at 8-1. Going up against the Vikings, who come in at 5-4.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Smith. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In that last field goal, Charles, the 500th of his great NFL career. Only 2 unrelated Andersons have more. Gary at 538, Morton with 565.
And that is some pretty heady company right there. Somebody get him the football. That's one he'll want for the mantle.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
A big hit. Knocked down sideways around the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run him. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Play clock winding down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Here's Here's Murray running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They find some open field here. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Smith now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Linval Joseph. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Smith. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
On the return, it's Tate. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now it's Smith. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Tate. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now it's the backup Simeon. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they try the right side here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. In trouble, and he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now it's Crowder. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points, and they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Thompson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Smith being chased out into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 3-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provide a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll run on the draw. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we asked them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Cousins, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, here's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing is Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On the run, it's Kelly. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis